All right. Testing. Hello. Anyone out there? I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I believe we were live. Before there was a microphone waving, indicating whether or not there was audio. But nonetheless, hopefully people can tune in and hear me. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time, which wouldn't be fun. So today I'm here with my dear friend Sammy here, Jack's husband. Beautiful. It's got Bruce beer if we ever need discounts. I'm here with my dear friend Sammy. So Sammy I've known for about four and a half years. I met him at a show in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, my hometown.
About three years in a month.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know? Do you have it on the calendar?
2015. February 2015.
February 2015.
It's now April.
Oh.
2018.
Right. I guess our relationship hasn't been that long. But it feels like ages. And I met him when he was not bearded. Now he's bearded, Sammy. So first of all, Sammy, before we jump into that, so quick background. Sammy has gone on various tours doing comedy. All throughout the U.S. and even in Russia. And maybe we can ask him a little bit about that as well, performing in Russia versus the United States. And besides that, he's a really fun guy to hang out with and always brings positive energy. So Sammy, thank you for joining the U-Man program. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry. 4 years. 3 years.
4 years. 4 years. It's all tomatoes, potatoes. It's all the same.
Hey.
So Sammy, first of all, tell me. So I met you when you didn't have a beard, and now you look like you've been traveling in the wilderness for a couple months. So tell me a little bit about the beard situation you got here.
You know, I just let it grow. You know, many times in the past, I just had the urge to shave. I said, I got to get this beard off my face. I got to be a nice young lad like the U-Man.
So you've had the urge to shave it, but you've refrained from that urge. You said
I refrained. I held back. I said, what happens if I just let it grow? And it's still growing. This is just, it's on its way.
Like, Alex, can you hear us better?
This is just the beginning.
You said it's very quiet, Sammy. We got to come in closer. Come to the light. Come closer to the mic. Here we go. Alex, we'd love for you to comment. Tell me if you can hear us better now. All right. Okay, cool. So I was just going to ask him about the beard. He said he's refrained from shaving it. It's been tempting, but why have you kept it?
Just to see where it grows.
Where it grows and where it goes. And I was going to say a comment about hose, but that would be inappropriate. I guess I said it. Spill the beans right there, you know. I'm inappropriate, I know.
This guy.
PG-13 audience, folks. Any 12-year-olds, you got to tune out. Okay. And so I guess we're going to start off with, as I shared in my comments, we're going to do some Q&As here. So first question is from my friend Alex. And Alex says, is the beard treated with hummus paste?
Yes. I apply the hummus paste twice a day.
Isn't that what the doctor recommend? Like twice a day?
Twice a day.
Right.
Internally, externally. I put a little bit here. I put a little bit here. I put some right here. Mm-hmm. And I just lay down for a few hours and until it just absorbs into my skin.
Right.
And then it goes straight to the hair.
Do you think you recommend it for like smooth skin and complexion?
Absolutely. I recommend exfoliating with hummus. I recommend eating hummus. I recommend making hummus.
What was your life like without hummus? Like, can you imagine? Can you describe?
There was no life.
Is there a reality without hummus? Or
there's no reality. There's no life without hummus.
It's an essential part of your existence and who you are today?
It's half of my existence.
In what ways has it influenced you or inspired you? Can you tell us a little bit about your connection to hummus? You know, based on, as many of you know, I worked with Sammy on the hummus fight.
This guy, big time Hollywood director guy. This guy, big time guy.
Yeah. And
this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy.
So it was kind of a big deal, gotta be honest. It was kind of a big deal, the hummus fight. And him and his roommate, they're still fighting about the hummus. Sammy has custody this week, but, you know, Toby paid more money for it, so I think he's going to end up keeping it in the end of the day. Right, Sammy?
I can't comment right now.
He can't say much about that. You'll have to tune in to part 2 or 3. We'll see how that goes. But the bottom line is, Sammy is well knowledgeable on hummus. He has an MBA in hummus studies. He's the only person actually in the world with a degree in hummus studies.
Many Beans Association.
Many Beans Association. And that, yeah, he said he hit it on the dot. Bullseye right there. So let's see if anybody else has any questions. Otherwise, I have a few questions for you. So, okay. Sammy, so you've lived in LA for how many years? 7.
5, and then I'm just saying peace. I'm just kidding.
Peace
7.
in the Middle East,
Peace
right?
in the Middle East.
Yeah. 5 plus 2, which according to our calculations,
High
7.
5, peace.
High 5 peace. That's how he introduced himself. It shows. High 5 peace. Yeah, exactly. And tell us about the pros and cons of living in Los Angeles. Tell us. Let's hear it.
Pros, the babes, the beaches, the beans. 3 Bs.
The 3 Bs. That's right from the LA Times. Beaches, babes,
beans.
Do you ever find them together?
Oh, all 3.
Babes on beaches eating beans.
Eating beans.
Growing beans too.
Oh.
Yeah. It's only Hermosa Beach, specific beaches.
Chickpeas, 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 chickpeas.
And what are the cons?
The cons are the traffic.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Trust issues.
Mm.
And the trees. There's not enough trees.
Not enough trees. What do you need trees for? Shade?
Shade.
Protection.
And, oxygen.
Protection from like aliens too, or
Yeah, that too.
Invasive species.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And for squirrels, like they need somewhere to hang out and kind of congregate and have meetings.
They do.
Store their nuts, acorns, not testicles. That's they keep it on
This
themselves.
guy, Hollywood guy.
And let's see here, Zachary Benjamin, my good friend. Contact solution made of hummus.
The best.
Oh,
The best.
I think that just came to Walgreens last week. That's definitely good call, Zach. Absolutely fantastic call. That's the way to go. Here we go. Sammy, what's the weirdest thing you've seen Uri do? Oh.
Put on a referee outfit.
Yeah, exactly. That was a lot of fun. And that costume, I had to go all the way to Koreatown. That was the only place I found a referee, but costume. By referee costume, I mean a discounted referee costume, because Lord knows I'm Jewish, right? You got to get that discounted one. Forget going to the big stores. I'm getting the one with the discounts. I'm not gonna. In Hebrew, you say "Ani lo frayer." Frayer means I'm not a sucker. I'm not just gonna buy something the first thing I find. I'm gonna find the best deal in town, baby. That's what it's all about. Ask Toby, his ex-roommate and ex-boyfriend, for details. No, I'm just kidding. They're not boyfriends. They're just former lovers.
Hollywood guy. The U-man.
Yeah, so the weirdest thing you've seen me do is to wear a referee costume.
Yeah, put on a referee. You had to wear short.
Yeah. Did I pull it off?
You pulled them off, all right.
Yeah. No, I didn't pull them off my. Yeah. Okay.
Tilly's ex-boyfriend, ex-lover. No. High 5. Peace.
Yeah, peace. Okay. I think I've done weirder things. My friend has seen me do some weirder things.
My one friend, have seen me.
Yeah, my friend, he's in a village, in a rural village that we don't speak of.
My friend.
Yeah. I've definitely done some weird things. Like I've gone, like at summer camp, I would run around in minimal clothing sometimes just to like get attention when I was a little kid and try to do pranks, things like that. But now I'm like a grown-up, like I have, without a beard,
grown-ass man.
Without a beard, I look like I just got back from my bar mitzvah. But shots fired. Watch out. Get out your shields. Okay. And but no, besides that, I'm trying to grow up. But Sammy, I want to ask you, how do you find a balance between maintaining professionalism as you've grown older and being funny and entertaining yourself and entertaining others? How do you find the balance? Where do you think is the happy medium?
One word. Hummus.
Okay.
Hummus is perfectly balanced. It has the right amount of protein, the right amount of fat, the right amount of carbohydrates. It's the perfect balance. Every audition I go to, I bring hummus. When I go to a show, I bring hummus.
Do you offer it to them?
I offer it to them, yeah. And they're like, wow, that's very professional. And very funny as well.
And unique. Like, not everyone's going to show up to an audition with hummus. Yeah. Like, talk about standing out from the crowd. That's the way to go.
Everybody's got to find their own balance of professionalism and funny, Nobody can tell you how funny to be, how professional to be. You have to choose I say today I'm going to be very professional and not.
Do you wear like different hats? Are you like one day are you serious Sammy, one day are you comedic Sammy, or
I wear a lot of different hats.
You must have a big closet.
A big closet full of hats.
Full of hats.
Full of hats.
Beautiful. Yeah. So it's a constant. Don't you think it's a constant kind of challenge and balance to do that?
It's a constant pull. It's
tug of war.
Tug of war.
You know, you're pulling one side and others are pulling the other way.
Tug of war.
And for those who don't know, Sammy is the owner of the comedy brand KO Comedy, and that's actually part of the reason I moved to LA. Kind of a bold move, hoping that projects develop. But I will say I originally moved to the Bay Area first to get some business experience, kind of learn about the professional world and how the real world works. And some people say I still live in a fantasy, but I think I've been exposed to the real world quite a bit. Cuckoo, yeah, a little loco. But nonetheless, with KO Comedy, I want you guys to tune in for the months to come. We really have some exciting projects coming your way and your neighbor's way, and in a lot of different directions.
We have two questions, one from Zachary, one from Jonathan.
And so be on the lookout for KO Comedy. Just a quick plug-in there. And Jonathan from Minneapolis. Hope he's got a coat on. Okay, here we go. Sammy or Uri, how do you guys deal with people? Ooh, my brother Jonathan is very well thought out. He's one of those people that speaks only if he has something very important to say.
Yeah.
Sammy, this is a deep question. I want you to really tackle this one. How do you deal with people you don't trust? Do you jump? Do fool themselves? Do you have a hidden camera fooling them?
You obviously thought a lot about this one. Jonathan, yes, I always have a hidden camera. I bring my phone everywhere.
He's saying like you have a hidden camera trying to spy on them, like to see if you can trust them. I think is what he is implying.
Right. I usually just follow people. I stalk them. If I don't trust them, I follow them, see where they're going.
Do you have like a mask on when you follow them?
I usually wear a mask.
Or the beard. That's why I have the beard now.
Yeah, the beard is like a mask. And then I take the beard out. Then I go like this, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Sammy. And then I'm like, who's that? Sammy.
Now you see him? No, you don't. It's like a magic trick. He's a part-time magician.
Yeah.
But let's hear it. How do you know who to trust? How do you trust?
I operate on the default. I don't trust anyone until the job is done. When the job is done, the actions, they have spoken for themselves. But until then, I can't trust anyone to do anything or that they're going to follow through on their work. Because I would say not even 9 times out of 10, I would say 999 times out of 1,000, people don't follow up on what they're going to do in LA. 999 out of 1,000. You know that one person who followed up? This guy.
Yeah.
On doing this live feed today for you guys.
Thank you, Sammy. High five and peace.
To you, man.
Yeah. So do you trust me? I guess is my question. If not, I can walk away right now.
I'll trust you once this live feed is over. Okay. Then I'll know it's real.
He's got to see it through.
Yeah.
Got to ride the wave and get after surfboards. We're in for a ride,
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. So besides that, a quick question I had for my friend in Australia. Yeah, all the way out in Aussie land.
That's a good accent.
Yeah, they got a lot of beautiful people there. They're eating Vegemite. We got hummus here, but they got Vegemite. They're eating kangaroo meat in a burger. That's all you need. For a sufficient diet, yeah, that's all you need. I hope Darren likes that and will share it with his friends. But nonetheless,
I think they're going to love it.
Darren's question is, in kind of a more aggressive tone, he asked,
really?
Yeah, I mean, he's not an aggressive guy, but he can bust it out.
He can.
Some people, they bring it out. Yeah. Like, if you bring out the beast in them. Because at the end of the day, Sammy, we're animals. We're mammals.
We're all animals. Yeah.
We're just trying to find a way to function in society like normal human beings. But us and monkeys, 98% similar genetics makeup, right?
I agree.
I know you're more of a math guy, but science.
No, I'm with it. I believe it.
Nonetheless, I always go on. I always take detours, go in different directions. But nonetheless, Josh Glassman joined. Hello, Josh. So in Australia, he wanted to know, why have you never been to Australia, and when do you plan on coming there?
I haven't been to Australia because nobody's bought me a ticket yet. I will come when somebody says, "Hey, we're buying you a ticket to Australia. You're gonna come here. You're gonna hang with this kangaroo. You're gonna hang with that kangaroo, and that's it."
Because no one's bought you a ticket.
Nobody's
That's
bought
it.
a ticket.
Would you be excited? Have you ever met Australians, or would you be excited to go to a place like
I
that?
really want to go. Australia is top of my list. I really want to go.
Why is that? It's just so unique, right?
It's so unique.
It's so different.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I've heard a lot of movies are shot there, like
It is
Hollywood
It's
movies.
a good place for comedy too. They like comedy.
They're very fun people.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you guys a quick story. I was in San Francisco at a restaurant called Taqueria. It was a Mexican-Korean restaurant. Not even kidding. Taqueria.
I believe it. I believe it.
Right up kind of near North Beach, if anyone knows San Francisco. It's a hot spot. So it's a really interesting spot where people congregate and they have shared tables. So it's very un-American. And the American way is like, well, I'd like my reservation in the back with private seating and nobody intruding. It's like, oh. Now the Mexicans are like, let's bring everyone together. Let's have fun. A little salsa merengue time. And maybe we'll do a little kung fu after, a little Korean style. Nonetheless, what happened there? So I was just sitting. So we sat at these tables and we all congregated together. Have I told you the story before?
No.
It's a cool story. And so the point of it is like you're out with friends and like you're out and about having a good time, and it's a good way to socialize and meet people, especially out at night. You're eating tacos. It's a very social activity, right? What could be more social than eating tacos?
Yep.
Nothing. That's the answer. Not much more social than that. And all of a sudden, I sit next to these guys, and they ended up being pilots from Qantas Airlines. Now, anybody that knows Australia, Qantas Airlines is the top airline from Australia. Not every day you meet pilots, nonetheless. Second
From Qantas.
So it felt like a very. On his Russian spies invading my computer. Just want to make sure they don't. So real quick, so basically, they come in, they're telling me all these stories, and they were the funniest people I've ever met. Just to show you the crude humor they have. Tell me, Sammy, how you would describe the sense of humor. But they're very blunt, very straightforward, and they're very kind of raunchy sense of humor. And they go, "Mate, you gonna go back to the hotel then? We got a flight in the morning." And the guy's like, "I don't know, dude. Like, kind of want to stay out, trying to have a good time." He goes, "Oh man, I'm sure you're gonna go home and work it like you did last night for 12 hours." He's implying that he was masturbating for 12 hours in the hotel in the public taqueria joint.
Why?
Not the average person does that. And they were
sure what they say.
What?
Makes you go blind.
What does? The act of the masturbating experience? I don't know what he's talking about. I have clear vision, but I'm just kidding. I've never done that. And yeah, so these people, and I think Sammy kind of would be well received in that respect. Sammy's not afraid to push the envelope and put the envelope in the mailbox and chuck it across the street. He will. Did that analogy make sense?
Yep. I'll wank it.
What's that?
I'll wank it.
Sure. He just made up a word. Yeah, he'll wank it.
That's not a made up word.
No. What do you mean by that then? Sorry, I didn't mean
wank it.
It wasn't it didn't mean to be a condescending.
Weren't you the one who brought up wanking?
Yeah. You'll wank it.
Yeah.
In front of a live audience?
Yeah.
Meaning?
You don't know what that means?
No.
Do you know what wanker means?
You're wanker. It's in England they say that.
Yeah, you don't know what that means?
Wanker is like you're an idiot. No?
Does somebody want to tell Lori what wanker means and wank means? Anybody want to help us out here? Help Mr. You Man.
What about your British friend that was in the Homeless Project with us?
Yeah, I mean,
you would know.
Of course,
he's actually British, right?
Yeah,
it's amazing. I guess I'll have to do a quick research on dictionary.com afterwards. Sammy and I guess we look at different dictionaries for our daily insight on the English language. Anyways, nonetheless, Zacharias the Great Benjamin. I love that. Otherwise, if anybody else has any other questions, otherwise I'll chime in with a few questions myself. Bueller, anyone? This is the time to hop in. Hop in, yeah? I jump in and out of accents. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. And this will go on YouTube as well afterwards. And CNN said they'll actually post it as well. And the White House as well said that they're going to just give us a quick little shout out. No, they didn't do that. I don't want to be associated with the White House in this current campaign. We won't get political. That's neither here nor there. So I'll end up with 2 more questions, Sammy, unless anybody else chimes in. 1 or 2 more. You up for it?
Do it, 1 or 2.
Are you up for it or are you down for it?
I'm down under.
Down under for it. I told my friend the other day that his dad's nickname should be the Thunder from Down Under. And maybe that's what they'll call him when he comes in. That's how I would imagine they would introduce you, like on a stage out there. Like, all right, we got to now coming to the stage from the land down under. We got the Thunder from up under, not from down under, from way up in North America. Give it up for Sammy. And the kangaroos hopping around. Everyone's yeah. They go bonkers. And they go wanky.
They go wankers.
They go wankers. But my question is, we got a variety of people tuning in, and this is beautiful. My question to you, Sammy, is who are some of the most interesting LA characters you've met, or any of the most interesting LA stories you have over the time of being here? I mean, I personally have had some crazy stories, and I've only been here for about a month.
Wow, that's amazing. When me and Toby moved here, we got scammed into...
Just speak a little bit closer. No.
When me and Toby moved here, we got scammed into buying an apartment to renting an apartment that was not actually owned by the guy who was renting it to us. It was a scam.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Then what?
We realized it was a scam and we moved out.
How quickly did you realize it was a scam?
It took about 3 weeks. A guy came to the door wearing a suit and said, "This place is being foreclosed."
Oh. So did you get your money back from this idiot?
We did not get our money back.
So you were scammed. Did you ever find the guy and teach him a lesson?
We never looked for him.
Were you scared of him?
A little bit.
Good call. Rumor had it on the block that you guys got one of those launchers and launched hummus paste on his house. Is that true?
That is, I'm not going to comment.
Okay. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, thank you guys for your questions. I'll just end up with one last question. The question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years, or what do you want to do in the next 5 years? What do you hope to accomplish or do?
I want to make the U-Man famous.
Wow. Bold.
Up in stars, this guy. I want this guy's name to be, I want a Hollywood star on Hollywood Boulevard to say, U-Man. And then underneath it says, assisted by Sammy Obeid.
Wow. Sammy, please. Please, it's not necessary. But appreciated. And I'll embrace it, And just for a quick kind of recap, so people know I love entertainment. I've been doing YouTube for about 6 years, and that figure I do know, Sammy. So don't challenge me on that. Don't you dare. No, you can challenge me. I like challenges. We're actually having a wrestling competition after this. I would win, of course. I mean, I got the Krav Maga going. Can't top that. But Sammy has the Lebanese hummus wrap, it's called. It's a new move where he just wraps you, puts hummus on you to stick you together, and then closes the deal. There. That's how he wins. Oh, Hunter Paul joined. Beautiful. Fantastic. Hello, Hunter. Shalom Aleichem. Salam Alaikum. Why do we not have any Arabians tuning in? I actually had some people from Saudi Arabia that I played soccer with in college that started following my YouTube work. And I was disappointed they haven't tuned in a couple years. Hope you guys are still out there. Come for a visit. Come on by. Right, Sammy? You'd be down for that? Yeah. So just a quick plug in. Yeah, I've done YouTube work, and to be honest, if this was 2005, if this was April 2005,
we'd be famous.
Hear me out. I probably would have moved to LA to be a comedian or something along those lines. I probably would have moved to LA to say to myself, I love comedy, I love entertainment. Why don't I try to be a comedian? But the times have changed. The times have changed forever and ever. Whether we like it or not, technology has changed the world, and it'll never be the same because of it, for the good or for the worse. And that said, I've embraced that technological advances, and I picked up on the fact that YouTube is become a major platform to introduce entertainment and to build entertainment. And that's the direction I'm heading. That's what I hope to do here in LA, work on different YouTube projects, video projects, and eventually take it to different platforms to build different series, different exciting projects. So be on the lookout for that. And if you guys enjoy this, maybe we'll do more of these types of Q&As. And thank you for tuning in, and God bless America and our allies.
But not our enemies.
Not our enemies. They can run away. All right, let's salute him, Sammy. And we will close. Thank you, everyone. Arrivederci. Thank you very much. Good night.
That was good, yeah.